What's up, guys? My name is Daniel McKenna, and today you are in for a treat, and let me tell you why. Clay Clark is going to be sitting down with Rachel Fawcett, and we're talking about business model and building $1 million online business. Why? Well, Rachel Fawcett has done this thing. That's right. If you don't know who Rachel Fawcett is, check this out. Specifically, if you are going to try to start an online business, Rachel Fawcett has done it before and done it well. She's gonna teach you how to find customers, how to produce meaningful content, and everything that you need to know to make your business a big deal. Pay attention, you're gonna learn a lot. If you watch today's lesson and then don't apply it to your online business, today's lesson is going to be more meaningless than not ordering ketchup for your hashtag. Hash brown. I should put that on Twitter. Hashtag hash brown.
Rachel, how are you, my friend?
Hi, Clay, how are you?
I am excited to be here.
Clay, I was walking out of my house and it was right there. A shiny copper penny, face up.
Beautiful. So This is gonna be probably one of the best Thrive episodes and trainings out there. We have this feeling, we can feel it. Now, today we're going to be talking about how to start a successful online business.
First of all, I want to back up and tell you a little bit about who I am. So when I am like going bonkers, you have a little background of who exactly I am and where the inner drive comes from and the intensity that I operate at. Okay. And then so it's not like, I feel like if I give that baseline, it's not like, I feel like it validates my lunacy a little bit. Okay. So I grew up in a small town, Ludington, Michigan. My dad played for the football for the University of Minnesota, and he also was benched. He played for the New York Giants. I don't think he actually was ever on the field, but he played alongside Sam Huff. My mother holds the longest winning streak of any female coach in the history of high school athletics at 111 wins. She won in a row. Really? She won 7 state championships. My brothers won the French Open. They were top 10 pro athletes for years in the 90s. They basically were rock and roll tennis in the 90s. In my family, my sister is a Hall of Famer at the University of Kansas, professional tennis player. I was also a professional tennis player, and I sum up my career as I lost to a lot of amazing tennis players. I grew up in a family where being number one was like the only thing that you like were striving for. Second place was not in our vocabulary, and we lived an incredibly intense life always. I mean, spending hours and hours of training and traveling. And I was on the tour. And I was playing. And my mother always was extremely creative on top of her athletic, her athletic victories. Yeah. And she was a knitter. And my grandmother or my aunt was a basket weaver, and she has baskets in the Smithsonian, and my grandmother would sew, and they're immigrants from Lithuania. I like anything we did in our family, it was with like my parents would like arm wrestle if we were having ham and turkey for the night. It was like insane.
This needs to be the basis of like an Adam Sandler movie or something at some point.
It was say like my mom with like the like a leotard on in the 70s, and my dad had a headband, and they're like with their 4 kids and like playing football, and it's like amazing actually. So like screaming all the time, go to bed. It's like so with all of that, so I was on tour. I was 24 years old, and I came home on a break, and I went out to a dinner. We'd like to say it's a grill. Okay. we won't say it's a bar, but we went out to
a grill.
We went to a grill. They served food. Yeah. So I met my husband, and I married him the next day, 17 years ago.
Really?
From that moment, I guess my career was over. I had to defend points. So in tennis, if you those points, if you don't make them up from if you do well at a tournament the year before, if you have to do equally as well, otherwise your ranking starts dropping. So if your ranking drops, you can't get into tournaments. So now my ranking after 2 weeks is dropping now because I'm supposed to be defending points. So my ranking's dropping and I'm like, I guess I'm retiring. So I started crafting with the intensity of a professional athlete.